Welcome back to Let's Play Dead Space. I'm BurningDogFace, and we're here in hydroponics, where a lot of plants are growing, and so are a lot of other things. We need to find the Wheezers and take them out, though we haven't actually encountered any yet. I'll start this episode off by giving a shout-out to Justin Jones, who says, I wonder how many Necromorph sandwiches and bags of wall meat rinds you will find in food storage. Oh. And then says, Aegis 7, in Roman numerals, or is it 7, actual number, is a good use case for exterminatus. And before I get into the 40k reference, yes, my bad, it's Roman numerals, VII. No, that's not something moving. That's just coming from the wall meat. Great. Yes, a good use case for exterminatus, which is the, well, it's the 40k version of kill it with fire. When all else fails, destroy the entire planet. Billions of lives are a small price to pay to stave off heresy. Justin continues, I am guessing that the Necromorphs would be as resistant to the Life Eater virus as anything else. That is to say, not at all. And then notes, I want a machine that will produce bacon at the press of a button. God damn it, BDF, now I want bacon. And the reason I wanted to start with that one is because I realized that the very first things you see when you start this game are two disclaimer screens that are just in text, so Justin wouldn't have heard them. So, well, first up, it brings a rather detailed epilepsy warning, which I don't think is an issue for a blind man, so I'll just skip straight to the next one. The content warning. Oh boy. Content warning. Warning, read before playing. Whoops. Dead Space contains graphic violence, including explicit depictions of dismemberment, impalement, blood, gore, vomit, and death. Gameplay and cinematic scenes depict numerous traumatic events and portray harmful behaviors associated with mental health. Topics include self-harm and suicidal ideations, death of colleagues and relatives, claustrophobia, psychosis, visual/auditory delusions, and obsessive behavior. And then it finishes with a QR code, and if you would like to find out more about Dead Space's content, please visit, and a URL. So, yeah, that was, that was very much just a hold-on-to-your-butts moment the first time I launched this, I have to say. Oh, I hate that noise when I'm walking through the meat. Oh. Alright, where are we going? We're going up there. Oh, actually, I did want to do a thing while there was a store right here. New item available for purchase, subsonic oscillator for the force gun. Oh, right, yes. Okay. So what I'm going to do is... Oh, I did put the Ripper away. I don't know anything about the force gun, so I'll put the contact beam away. Is that... No, it's force energy, not contact energy. Oh, butts. There's only 4 slots, and I really, really wanted to, Well, you know the Swarmers. In the original game, when you stomped any enemy other than the Swarmers, it only affected them if Isaac's foot physically hit them. With the Swarmers alone, it was like the stomp attack had a shockwave of a very short distance. So if they were anywhere in front of you, you stomp, and they all burst like overripe melons. So in this game, I was very surprised when a bunch of them came towards me the first time, and I stomped, and one of them died, and the rest latched onto me and drained 2 bars from my health. I don't know that I'd ever been damaged by those things before. I mentioned this in passing to my good friend Ronan Drake, who's played this, and he said that's why I kept the flamethrower on me for the entire game. So that even if I don't upgrade it, it'll be useful against those specifically. So I guess I'll just go out there and rock face with the, Oh, I don't even have it equipped. Oops. Ah, fuck it, I needed that anyway. Yes, the force gun. Neat. A powerful range kinetic booster device, Gravity Well, creates a dense gravitational point in space, which pulls enemies towards it. Fuck me. A singularity gun? What are these guys, Dark Eldar? Or is that the Necrons? No, that might be the Necrons. Ah, yes, this room. Uh-oh! Guess it's not the first one that skips it. So much easier going that direction. Like, my god! Oh, the force gun itself is metal and yellow and extremely industrial looking. If I saw a guy carrying this thing around to the machine shop, I would not bat my eyes. I mean, there is a big hole in the front. 2 of them, in fact, but one of them is way bigger than the other. Current greenhouse humidity, 56.6%. I find that really creepy. Well, actually, I think there was a comment that found it creepy, too. Yeah. It was Dustin Jones again. Shout out. Double shout out. I definitely don't like the name Leviathan applied to any Necromorph, especially after hearing that log you played towards the end of the episode when it first shows up. I'm also a little unnerved by the insect noises in this part of the Ishimura. I was thinking about that, actually, and it really does unsettle me because, like, there's a shitload of plants in here and everything. I could see where they would come in, or they would like thrive in here if they managed to get on board the ship, but they're alive. Insects are animal life, not plants. And I can understand, okay, the Necromorphs are ignoring these pumpkins because they're just organic. They're not, you know, animal. But the insects are definitely animal. So I'm kind of surprised you don't see, like, a slasher waving his hands at a cloud of, waving his blades ineffectually at a cloud of flies. Or, you know, something converting the crickets we hear into tiny, tiny horrors. Oh. Inject Wheezer. You just had to kill him last time.
Hello, security. This is Dr. Cross in hydroponics. Something just hit the hull near food storage. We think it's a rogue asteroid. I have people injured from decompression. We need medics and crowd control right away. Oh my god. What the hell is this? Everyone out of food storage! It's alive! How can it be alive?
So if they thought it was an asteroid, then, and if there was decompression involved, I just realized that, it punched its way in from outside the ship! Oh, I opened the door and there's just a wall of green smog in here. I can barely see anything through.
Toxic hazard detected.
Oh boy, here's one of the Wheezers. Like I said, they're harmless. Except for what he's doing. Well, Justin, it's pretty easy. It looks exactly like a normal human, except that the, oh no, last time the thighs and the calves were fused together in a kneeling position. Not so much this time, although the forearms and the thighs appear to be fused together, so we can't get up. Well, at least on one side. And, it's completely unmutated in any way, except that, well, it's cut open in the front, which might just be a result of how it died. And its lungs have been enlarged by about 500%. It's just moving up in and out on its back like a bellows. It's growing out of the thing's back. That's how big its lungs are. They don't fit in its body cavity anymore. Press A to inject enzyme. What if I just punch you?
It doesn't work. I've tried. Get in close and try injecting the enzyme.
Interesting. I injected it, and it writhed around and died, and then I heard a roar. The Leviathan did not like that. Alright, Force Gone, do your thing. Oh, it's a spitter. Fuck me! It's a shockwave gun. The first shot damaged all of its limbs. The second shot damaged all of them more, and the third shot turned it into confetti, as all of its pieces separated at once. Fuck. I guess this is the shotgun. Thank you for the line, Rex. Speaking of line racks. Assuming I'm going in here to find Wheezer too. Yeah, I just jammed him in the head with a needle, and he died. Hello, lurker. I'm going to kill you now. Rest in peace, baby. Don't think I don't see you over there. Oh, hell, it's enhanced. I got cocky. Both arms, both legs. Enough said.
I never asked your name.
Isaac Clarke, systems engineer.
Engineer. Have you seen Jacob Temple?
I haven't, but I'm looking for someone too. Dr. Nicole Brennan.
Dr. Brennan. Doesn't she help people leave unitology?
Oh.
Yeah, like my mother. That's how we met.
I hope she's okay. The unitologists here didn't like anyone questioning them. And since the captain died, they've all snapped.
Great. Guess it's not the baby I thought it was. Christ. If I stop to think about what I'm actually doing to what used to be people for any amount of time, it's genuinely fucked up and disturbing. That's a head. Guess I killed a spitter out here too at some point. Ooh, spear. Good to know. Oh god. Fine, I'll have to find them all eventually anyway. What? Where are you taking me, line? Oh. Oh! Central elevator. Again, no safety precautions of any kind. I could get fucking cut in half by that wall coming down. It's not even a wall, it's a framework. It's like industrial robots. They are not smart enough to know if a human is in between them and the thing they're supposed to be touching right now. I made that very clear when I was working on the factories. The robots are not smart. They do not know or feel anything. They will do their job even if it breaks you to pieces. Which is why elevators are typically completely enclosed. Why? Oh, there's a walkway that leads directly to nothing and an air vent, presumably for, maintenance. And there's an item on the ground right in front of it. Fortunately, I'm not an idiot and remember my, Kinesis module. Oh, would you look at that? A guy came out right when I did that. He was waiting. Are you? Yeah, you're dormant. Damn straight. Really should have looked up some Wheezer songs. Oh, there's a Wheezer just there. Dr. E. Cross, Senior Horticulturalist. That word barely fits on the screen all at once. Contact only via rig link. Emergency. Emergencies only, I see. Sign on the wall to remind me to sync my rig. It's a lab. I guess this is Elizabeth's lab. Alright. 91 seconds. Let's search first. He's not going to do anything to me. There's a text log there. I'll read that in the hallway. Large med pack. Pick up. Don't mind if I do. Hello. I see that. There's an item back there behind those stacks of paper. 1,800 credits. Ugh. Oh, he's vomiting, too. They just keep breathing out green gas and vomiting. That's all they ever do, because these things are pure terraformers. So I was surprised to learn the wall meat was doing the same thing, although now that I think about it, the fact that there's just a ton of wall meat in this room radiating out from that guy does kind of seem to suggest some things. Alright, let me get out in the hallway, so there's only 30 seconds left on this thing. Because the angry Necromorphs won't show up until after I kill that guy. Corruption. Chem lab report. Let me just go ahead and rotate that so I can see down the walkway leading to me. Chem lab report to Dr. E. Cross from Professor H. Jagerwald. Subject, organic growth. Well, I guess it could be Jagerwald, but, I'm assuming not. Subject, organic growth. Elizabeth, as requested, I've attached the latest test results for that organic growth we've observed on the ship. I know you're busy, but we really need to run a joint study with Dr. Howell. This substance is absolutely fascinating. I wouldn't use that word myself, but, given its affinity for dead tissue, at first I thought it was some sort of fungus. But the cells most closely resemble bacteria with viral behavior. This organism infects other cells through osmosis, then mutates and reproduces agamogenetically. I don't know what that means. What's most incredible is the speed at which it grows. One of these bacterium reproduces 20-fold in just 1 minute. That's why we haven't been able to pinpoint any specific origin point, I think. It just seemed to be in multiple points on the ship all at once. I've never seen anything like it. I won't stake my reputation on it, but I think this may be a genuine alien life form. Professor Hawley theorizes that it's a habitat transformer. The levels of gaseous discharge are tremendous, which is why it smells so bad. But to what end, we simply don't know. What organisms might exist symbiotically with it? Are they out there? Could they be sentient, even? I'll keep you posted. Heinrich, definitely Jaeger. Sorry about your office. Sorry about your team. Let go, buddy. Well, I'm fucking waiting. Is it because I'm looking at the vent? Oh! There's one right behind me when I backed up to the wall. I'm just going to try and leave. Hello, buddy. Achievement unlocked. Surgeon. Dismember 500 limbs. Pulse rounds. Oh, hey. Where is the next one? Yeah, back down. Floor 2. Neatly in the middle. You know, it's probably... I mean, it's obviously for the gameplay thing, because if there were tiny, tiny necromorphs like bugs, then Isaac would barely be able to deal with them. But it's still an intriguing thought. A circuit breaker, you say, but the door isn't locked. We got doors, and jungle. Jungle ambiance.
Therapeutic ambience off.
Something really didn't like me turning off the ambiance. I'm gonna put that back.
Therapeutic ambience on.
Welcome to refrigeration. Refrigeration tower. Or just two refrigeration tower. Oh, it's because it's a corridor. Refrigeration core. Caution. Freezing temperatures. West refrigeration room. What is with the music? Oh, hell no! It's a new kind of necromorph. And it's faster than I remember them being. They had a shamble in the old games. And me with only one shot in the precision weapon. Okay. Its legs are both twisted together into a useless single limb. That's why it hobbles. Its arm, one of its arms, its right arm, I believe, has stretched out. You know, I can just look at it. Yeah. Its right arm has been extended to the point where he can touch the floor while standing up straight, and he uses it as a crutch. His left arm is completely just gone from the elbow down and replaced with an exploding pod, which he's going to run up to me and slam it into the ground in an overhead swing, causing himself to explode. This is a suicide unit, and they are very unsubtly named Exploders. And if I can get the arm off with the exploding sack, I can return the favor by throwing it back at him. I didn't let him demonstrate because that's a really devastating attack. No, it's just a box. It doesn't count. If you can get the arm off while they're, still standing. And here's two more of them. Tell you what, let's do the other solution. Shoot it directly in the explodey arm. Oh god. Oh god! They are going to start coming in behind me. I just know it. They're dropping pulse rounds. Imagine that. Oh! Oh, God. I saw one of those fucked up legs roll behind me because the body was physicsing against me. I thought there was a dude directly behind me, which is weird, because those guys used to just bellow at the top of their lungs. Like they really wanted you to know these assholes were around. I guess the tower did go, so I'll just stand right here in front of this convenient light. And, yes, here we are. Oh, look, the ice is building up on me again. I guess this corridor is refrigerated as well as the actual towers. God, that's really unsettling, that music. Shout out to Derek Floyd to close things off. Another product from our friends at Schofield Tools, the IM822 handheld ore cutter, is what you want when the plasma cutter just isn't enough. A well-placed shot will take off all three of a lurker's tentacles at once. I believe I mentioned that in the episode after the one this was commented on. The laser traps are handy for covering your back in larger fights. Just remember where you put them, because Isaac will also set them off. One advanced technique is to use the secondary fire to stick a trap onto a kinesis-enabled object and hold it so that the laser is pointing away from Isaac. The first thing that gets in your way will be mulched. Hot damn. And, Should mention that Ragnarok 1945, shout out, also had a point that I should not shoot the traps at Necromorphs, or it'll attach to the Necromorph laser forward. Then it will mulch me. But before I go through that door into the refrigeration tower, I'm BurningDogFace, and I'll see you on the next episode of Let's Play Dead Space, when we find out what the hell is so ominous to require all this music, because, frankly, I don't feel like the exploders quite qualify. Till then, have yourselves a great day, Burning Dog fans. Later.